We're going to have a lot of work to do. Um, this is going to be a new series on my channel. Um, I've never done this before, so definitely a learning curve. But basically what we're going to be doing is a revival. If some of you guys know me, locally anyways, you know my K20 Blazer. So, backstory, and I'll flip this around here. So, backstory on this one. It's an 83 K5 Blazer. It's got the 305 in it, or, well, a 5.0 from factory. So, I purchased this one from one of my buddies at work. $400. You know, it's something I can piddle with. But I decided to buy it for my stepdad. When he was younger, he used to have an old Ram Charger. And when I brought my K5 home, or sorry, K20 home, he was telling me all sorts of stories and things, and I figured I would surprise him with this one. So basically what we're going to do here on pretty much the main beginning, I have done a little bit of work on it. I replaced the driver's side floor pan. I'll show you that one in a minute. I have taken some of the old spark plugs out. But basically we are going to go through this little by little, waiting for parts to arrive. So if it's not something on this one, it'll be something on mine or my bike. So it'll always be something new from this point on. Now, like I said, I am new at this, so, and I'm not the best public speaker or talking to myself, whatever you want to call it, talking to you guys out there in YouTube land. I've been watching a whole lot of YouTube videos on revivals, Vice Grip Garage, Thunderhead 289, Junkyard Digs, Junkyard Mook, all of those guys. And they've kind of given me life into starting with mine. And slowly but surely we'll work up through each episode, however long it takes. But this one is my stepdad's. I did buy one for my dad, my biological dad. That one should be arriving in a couple of weeks. We did just finish up with a move, so everything's kind of hectic. And nothing's organized. So, as of right now, what we're gonna do today, anyways, or well, tonight. I know the camera doesn't really show it, but it's getting kind of dark. We're going to clean out this engine bay, get all the debris away from it. I did bring out a little dustpan and brush, try to get some more leaves out. I did bring out rags, WD-40, couple sockets, ratchet, just basic stuff to kind of help with it. But I'll flip it around here and I'll be right back. Alright guys, sorry. This phone's kind of wonky. But here is the engine bay. Let me get a light so you guys can see a little bit better. We have light. So this is what I'm starting with. Pretty much untouched, other than me remotely taking some stuff off to make it easier on myself. I did take off the old spark plug wires, because if you can see, I need a new HEI distributor. I need a lot. So, but I guess best thing is, let's set you guys up and get to work. Alright guys, first thing what I'm going to do, yeah, I know this intake is kind of shoddy, kind of shot, but just because I'm going to go ahead and put this rag in it, sorry, just that way I don't get any more debris that's there into the engine. I do believe I'm going to hit this with an air hose. Just make life a little bit more simple. Sorry guys, doing this one-handed. My camera person kind of has a broken shoulder right now, which is my fiance. So that is what that is. All right. Alright guys, I've kind of relocated here. Pretty much to work on the engine, you must become one with the engine. So, let's continue with this. This stuff is just kind of caked in here. Set you guys up real fast. Attempt to give you the best view possible here. Oh. Or not, we'll just hold you guys. Windshield wiper? Alright. Random, but okay. Cool. Well, for the vast majority, it's clean. Really need to get these leaves out of here before we get to the point to where we can possibly fire it up or well, put some gas down the tubes and see if it'll fire. Now, mind you guys, I am doing this pretty much right after work. You know, kind of come home, wait for my daughter to wake up from her evening nap. So, get to come out here and play a little bit, see what I can get done. For the most part, it'll be me doing the work on it. Now, whenever everything settles down a little bit, we get a little bit more organized, I can actually bring my stepdad in and let him work on it a little bit too. But that'll be for a future episode later on down the road. But alright, for now, the engine bay is as clean as it's gonna be. For now, that is, till I get a little bit more daylight and a little bit deeper into it. There is one thing I do want to do, and kind of need to do, honestly. Try to get this light set up first so you guys can see. I do have headers on here. Not sure what brand. They've only got, I think my buddy said, like 30 minutes of runtime on them. So still fairly new. But I do need to get that little booger right there out. So that'll be fun. Give me just a minute and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay guys, so little bit of an issue. Got the socket on, but let's see if I can get you guys in there. Where I need to be is right there. There's just something that should not be in the way. So, looks like I'm gonna have to drop this manifold. So, yeah. Alright. Well, let's do that and I'll be back. had to do the exact same thing on my K20 that you guys are joining me doing on this one. And yes, I'm using Harbor Freight tools because, well, they're cheap and they're pretty available, so. Ow. Well, hey, at least it's loose. So, that's a plus. One more, two more. The other bolts that I just took out are a 10 millimeter, which are, if I'm not mistaken, what they actually originally came out with. Alright. Definitely not a 12. So it'll be a... Oh god, I suck with math. What, half inch? Just a second, let me go get my other wrenches. Or actually, I'll get a socket. I'll be back. Let's see. Let's try an 11. Get my big leg out of the way so you guys can see. I apologize about that, guys. I dropped you. And in that process, you guys turned off. So, back at it. Let's set you guys. Try to set you guys to where you can see what I'm seeing. This bolt right here. It's an 11 millimeter. And yes, don't worry, I'm going to be replacing the gaskets as well. I'm not going to reuse these ones since they do have a little bit of runtime on them. Alright guys, so what we're going to do, see if it'll spin over a little bit better, is hit each of the cylinders with some WD-40. There is, it's called cylinder fog. Basically you use it for motorcycles during the wintertime. That way the cylinder walls don't rust over or anything like that. It actually helps out with startup after the winter time. If I could have found that, that's what I would have used, or some ATF, which I don't have ATF as of right now laying around. So we're gonna try that, let it soak for a couple minutes and see if that works. I'll be right back once I've applied it. Alright guys, I am back, and we have applied it to each bank, all 4 cylinders on both sides. So kind of let that sit there for a minute. While we let that sit there and soak, if I don't kill myself first, we will hop out, put a socket on that, and kind of help it out a little bit. So, just if you guys are curious, the harmonic balancer bolt, or the crank pulley bolt, come on, focus, is a 5/8. Come on. Yep, 5/8. Again, as I drop you guys. Kind of rock it back and forth. You can hear it's not locking up too terribly bad. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. Alright, looks like we've hit a hard spot. So rotate it back. And right there's that hard spot. Hard spot again. Alright guys, I'll probably call it there, spray some more WD-40 down the cylinders, and call it for tonight. Hopefully, if weather pending, we can be back out here on it again tomorrow night after work. See if we can get a little bit further. Seeing if we can get this engine to completely spin over. But if you guys have any ideas on what I can do to kind of help it, or if there is anything, go ahead and comment it, and comment it down below. I'll definitely make sure to check out the comment section after these. If you guys want to stick around and see where this goes, like, share, and subscribe. See you guys.